Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So it's been a while since I've done a little stream here, so I figured I'd jump back into Horizon 6 tonight because they've got a new festival playlist season starting up here, and yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed this game, so I figured I'd kind of give you guys like a little progress update, if you will, and where I'm at on this. Yeah, I'm going live tonight, Machias. Going live tonight. We'll do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live, mate. Yeah, so here's a little progress update for those that are not on the Discord. I've played this game for just under 70 hours now, so I'd say I'm getting my money's worth. I know people thought I was crazy for spending over $100 on this game, but the expansions haven't even, the two major expansions haven't even come out yet, and I played it for 70 hours. So I'd say I'm getting my money's worth out of it. But yeah, I've got a lot more cars, as you can see, way more cars. This car is what you get for completing every single race event, winning every single race event in the game. So the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro, it's a really good car. Tuned a lot more cars up. I got the Need for Speed Most Wanted GTR here. Go ahead and show that off. That's a really fun car to use. A classic. The rims are different, but whatever. I actually chose these rims. Get my music going. So here's the new playlist that they just added. Lots of challenges to complete. Oh, and I did complete the Welcome to Japan. That's what I ended off on, 139 points. Yeah. So I did get the 2008 Mazda that I wanted. And I even got the 370Z too. The music in this game isn't very good. Well, that's why we have custom playlists, right? If you don't like the music. I mean, I played through all the music in the game when I was doing my main campaign playthrough so that you could see what the music in the game is like, but I agree. I think the music is just kind of meh, you know, but I'm going back to my Midnight Club music. But anyways. Oh! What? How did I do this? I don't recall getting the prize for this. It's not letting me redeem it. Is this glitched? I think it's glitched. I'm hitting X to redeem, and it's not letting me redeem it. Very bizarre. I didn't get enough points to get that. Because when this was going on, I was busy with the campaign. That's weird that it's showing up that I can get it. But I can't. What a tease that is, huh? But yeah, Horizon Decades. What's going on, Dart? Treasure hunt event. We've got three new or no, I'm sorry, we have 2 seasonal championships. Usually they have 3. This time they only have 2. This one gives you 10 season points. Push it to the limit. Yeah, I understand how this whole system works a lot better now than I did at the start. Like, I get how it's set up now. Anyway, so if you purchase the treasure map, it'll actually show you exactly where these are. And it's an easy 100,000 every time. Here's the map. I'm here. I got everything done, all the race events and everything. All the showcase events are complete, of course. Whole map is explored. I'm only like 100 roads away from getting all the roads. driven too. I'm at 509. So let me go and see where this treasure chest is exactly. It shows you on the map with the treasure map, if you got that. It'll show you wherever those are. The driving is just really satisfying in this game too. Like they just did a really good job with the way the cars handle and everything. Very satisfying to drive the cars. It just feels really good. I'm glad they didn't screw this game up somehow. I know they played it safe with this game, but you just never know with AAA games anymore, you know? I'm glad they didn't screw this one up. Got that iconic race car sound. Yeah, you're playing this too? Nice. You got your gold wristband already, right, Dark? Did you get your gold wristband? Nice. I've been helping Azzy play this game too. I don't know if he's got his gold wristband yet, but I know he's at least got his purple. First one. I need help as well. You need help with what? This one is so different from the others. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like the festival playlist is quite a bit different this time around. I'm going for the treasure chest first, and then I'm going to... See, the thing with this one is the DeLorean, you actually get that from doing this. So it makes more sense to go for this seasonal championship event, knock that out, get the car, and then do this. Why buy it, right? I don't think it's an exclusive, right? I think you can buy this, the DeLorean. The races are restricted now to what? Retro Super Saloons. Yeah, you can. For any event, if you want to just drive any car, you just do custom race, and you can drive whatever car you want for the race. Well, last time around for the last festival playlist, they were restricted. A lot of the race events were restricted to, or I don't know about race events necessarily, but I noticed a lot of events, like some of them were like, do this speed trap. Like, for example, they'll be like, do the speed trap in an A-class Japanese car. You know, it has like different challenges like that. Like it's, and sometimes it could be a little challenging just from the restriction alone. Yeah, and I remember struggling on this one right here. I finally was able to do the speed trap. I got the 3 stars on it, which I knew I could, and I was always so close to getting it. But this one was a pain in the ass to do. So I found the best way to do this was, of course, I did use my Jesco for this, but I tuned it up, and instead of, you know, braking when it tells you to brake on that first little corner, in that first turn in the tunnel, I just rode along the edge of the wall, and then I just kept accelerating, and then I smashed through the barrier to drive on the other side of the road for a bit, so I didn't have to hit my brake, and then I got back on the other side of the road to get the other side of the speed zone. Yeah, it was this one right here, this one. The speed zone, not this one. Because it was a speed zone event. This is the one I struggled on for a while. I remember streaming that. Machias, you remember that too, right? You remember all the fails? But yeah, this one was a pain in the ass, but I did do it. It always irked me that I only got 2 stars on that. I went back and I got the 3 stars on that one. I used the Jesco to do it. kind of remember, yeah. I know you were there for those. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a live stream, so I figured I'd go live tonight. I've been playing Dying Light on PC. I first started playing it on PlayStation, on PS5. And I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm playing it on PC because I wanted to be able to mod it. Because the weapon durability system that game has just kind of ruins the combat. It's like, it makes me not want to do any combat. Because it's annoying as hell. My weapons are breaking every, like, 5 minutes. It's like, well then, what is the point of even getting a good weapon? Because you're just going to lose it in, like, 10 minutes anyway. So it was pretty stupid. I didn't like that weapon durability system that they implemented, so I got Dying Light again on PC, and it runs fine on my laptop, and I've just been playing it on there. I installed a mod that just completely removes the weapon durability system entirely. And here it is, so it's right behind these rocks here. There you go, easy 100,000 credits. There you go. Cool. Alright, let's see what the next playlist thing here is. So I want to do this seasonal championship, Street Runner. Retro Super Saloon, C-Class restriction. 1980s Retro Super Saloons. Isn't it late for you? Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. I took a nap, though. I had a horrible headache earlier. I took a nap, and I was napping for a good 3 hours. So I'm not tired in the slightest. Hopefully I'll be able to sleep tonight still. I had a really bad headache. I had to lay down. But yeah, Dying Light, man, I've been really enjoying the game. First time I played it, but there ain't no going back to playing that on console for me. I like being able to use that weapon durability mod, so I can actually get good weapons that don't break after 5 minutes of usage now. Because it's fun, man. They got a lot of like good weapon mods that you can use. You can enhance your weapons with different perks and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they almost just completely ruined it with that. Oh, your weapon is used like 5 times, so it's broke now. Like if they had, even if they had just like unlimited repairs of your weapons in the game, even that would be fine. But it's like, no, you only get like, you can only repair your weapon like 3 times. Well, that's stupid as hell.
400 yards. Turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, you just now notice I'm using the cover car from Most Wanted. The rims are the only thing that's different. I actually think these rims look better on this car, personally. It matches the car. Should do the cover car from Carbon. That would be the Lancer Evolution, right? I think it was the Lancer, the Evo 9, wasn't it? That they had? Evo 9. This is the one that everybody likes, though. Yeah, and the Challenger, yeah. This is the car that everybody goes for, man. The most wanted BMW. I really like the way it sounds. It drives really nice, too. The Evo in Carbon is actually really good. Lancer Evo 9. Like, it's kind of deceptive because it says, like, all the top speed isn't that good, and I guess that's true, but for the Carbon battle, you don't need the top-end speed like that. The acceleration and handling are unrivaled on that Evo in Carbon. I think it is the best handling and best accelerating car in the game, so it ends up being a really good car for the Carbon battles. Or the Canyon battles, I mean. The last one is the Carbon Canyon. I had M3 GTR and Horizon 3 and 4, nice. I think I had it in 5 as well. And obviously I have it in this one now. Yeah, I've built up my car collection quite a bit from the last time I streamed this. I have 261 cars now. And I've hit Prestige Rank 1, as you can see. Prestige Rank 1. That little star right there, right above my username. You see the star and then it says 1. That's your Prestige rank. Does it make a difference in anything? No, but you know, it's a thing that they do in this. You're way behind me in what? Oh, that dude landed right on top of me. You're way behind me in what? In the driver rank? Prestige rank 1, 32. You're at rank 63, that's it? Oh wow, I haven't been at 63 since I was still streaming this game, going through the campaign. Here's another road I haven't done yet, another couple roads here to my right. As you can see on the mini-map there, it's grayed out. Yeah, I haven't really focused on, like, actively trying to drive on all the roads yet. Because just driving from point A to point B instead of fast traveling everywhere, you naturally are just going to get more and more roads opened up. You just been doing free roam stuff. I've been focusing on the festival playlist. Like right after I was done with the main campaign and done with the streaming, I tried to figure this whole system out, and I'm like, I understand how the whole thing works now. But that's what I've been focused on. It kind of sucks that I missed out on the first season, the first the summer series, because I was so focused on the campaign, I didn't even like really focus on this at all. I like very briefly checked it out, but I didn't do like a lot of the stuff that's here. I missed out on some good stuff, but that's okay. Can't win them all, I guess. Yeah, they go by fast. Yeah, it didn't. The first season for the first playlist, I feel like they should have. Maybe they should have waited a little longer to start that whole thing up. I don't know. Because I was so focused on completing the main campaign, I barely focused on doing anything else. And because of that, I missed out on the first season. So hopefully they give me another opportunity to get those exclusive cars. I don't know, some people thought I was kind of crazy for spending so much money on this game, but it's like, I don't know, man. I put 70 hours into this so far, and it's been, what, 1 month since the game came out now? Officially been like a month. And I've been having a great time with it, so I feel like I got my money's worth. Even though, yeah, I'll admit, yeah, that is a lot of money to spend on one game. But, and of course, I'm going to be streaming the 2 major expansions. I'm curious what they are. I'm very curious to see what the expansions for this game are going to end up being like. So, we'll have to see. GTA 6 artwork is back. Here's what the series highlight. Here's what it shows. This is what it showed me when I first jumped back into the game tonight, right before I jumped on the stream. I decided I was just going to go ahead and stream it. GTA 6 artwork is back. You saw it. I don't know, the Horizon Decades thing kind of has a bit of a GTA 6 vibe to it, in a way. the art style. Very colorful. Of course, I am going to jump into Grand Theft Auto 6 when that comes out. Of course, I'll stream it. Because we're not going to get another one for, what, another 20 years? So even if I don't end up really liking the game like I did with GTA 5, I didn't really care for GTA 5. But even if I don't end up liking it, it's like, well, at least I can say I played it. Because we're not going to get another one probably for my whole lifetime, so... Well, I'm not interested in the collector's edition. I'm not like the biggest Grand Theft Auto fan. I would have did a backflip for another Midnight Club though. Another Midnight Club or another Bully maybe. Like there's other franchises that they could have tapped into that they barely touched. That would have been more interesting and more exciting than another Grand Theft Auto. There's been, what, like 10 Grand Theft Auto games? I don't know, man. It's like, I just feel like they're just milking that thing to death. I mean, it works for them, so I'm not surprised, but it's just not as interesting to me as if they had something else. Like, literally anything else. So I'm not as hyped for it as some other people are. It's like, yeah, I'll play it, but I mean, I'm not like super hyped for it. I'm actually more excited for the new Spyro game. Like, that came out of nowhere, and I was like, what? A new Spyro game? Like, how ironic is it that I literally just did a live stream of Spyro, what was it called? The one where I was wandering around as Cinder. The last game that came out, like, which was almost 20 years ago. How ironic is it that I just did a live stream of that game for a few hours, and like not long after they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna be making a new Spyro game. I'm like, what? And then a few days ago, a prototype build of Spyro Year of the Dragon actually got leaked. It got put up on online. I think it was July 27th. July 27th, 2000, which is a few months before the game officially released. It was a beta build of the game. Got put up online for download, which is crazy. It's like it's quite the time to be a Spyro fan right now. That's for sure. That's the only thing you're looking forward to, Machias? Yeah. Well, there are other things I'm interested in too. It's also, I'm looking forward to the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. Obviously from Metal Gear Solid 4. That game's been locked to PS3 for like ever. It's been like 20 years, and they're finally porting that game to other systems. I'm just curious to see, like, you know, how is this port, like, because there's so many weird things that they put into Metal Gear Solid 4 that would make porting it a complete pain in the ass. So I'm interested to see how it turns out more than anything else. Like, not only in terms of, like, performance, but, like, you know, like, how many of the licensed things are going to return in the game? Are they going to, they have, like, the Apple iPod, they have, like, PlayStation references, they have, like, real-world food items in the game. It's like, there's so many things in the game that they did that's, like, just in regards to licensing alone, would be very difficult to get back again, to port the game officially. I'm just curious to see how it all turns out. Like, are they really going the extra mile with this? Are they going to... is it going to be just like it was on PS3, but with better performance and better visuals? You know, like, that would be great, but we'll have to see. I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out. And I haven't streamed it in like 4 years. I did live stream the entirety of Metal Gear Solid 4, but it was many years ago. It was before I even had like a modern laptop. That's how long ago it was. The good old message, change difficulty, your winning easily returns. Really? It does? It'll ask you again? Because doesn't it give you the option of saying, like, no, don't ask me again? So with every update, it puts it back in, like, oh, you're winning easily. And then you have to say, no, don't ask me again. That's weird. Anyway, let's begin this. I do have a car ready to go right here. The Cosworth RS500. Let's see what recommended car I could get. Oh, there's only 2 other cars. And they're both BMWs. The M3 or the M5 from 1988. The M5 is slightly faster, but worse on handling. What is the Cosworth at in terms of stats here? It's already pretty good. Alright, well, I'm gonna go with this. No buttons for that, only yes or no buttons. Oh, they don't give you an option for no, don't ask me again on that one. Like I said, I think the above average difficulty is the sweet spot, at least for me. I always just stick with above average. There are times where I dominate on above average, and there are times where it's a close call, and there are times where I get only a podium spot. But it's overall pretty well balanced, I think. Oh, I almost knocked him over the edge there. First time I think I'm driving this car in the game, too. Yeah, we got this. We're good. We're good. This is a good car for this. Cosworth. The roads are slick, though. Must have, like, just rained or something. Yeah, the roads are pretty slick. Or my tires are just trash. One or the other, or maybe both. No, you can see there's puddles on the ground, yeah. The roads are just slick. That's quite dangerous. You know, like, let's go down this canyon here. Race down the canyon. Right after it got done raining. Have a death wish. I'd say I've gotten better at the game though too, since I first started playing it. I've got a better feel for the physics now on this one. Oh, right as I said that, I spun out. Spoke too soon. Okay, we're good, we're good. They're right behind me, but we're good. Roads are just super slick. Man, when you're used to the race tires going back to stock tires, it's just a big oof. I gotta say, too, the Midnight Club LA soundtrack is actually still pretty fitting for this game, too. Very nice. Midnight Club 2 soundtrack? Yeah, I'd have to try that one out too. Oh yeah, and I didn't even mention, I did all the food delivery missions too. What a freaking grind that was. I don't ever want to play that again. I've hit the master rank on the food delivery. Yeah, it is a good way to make credits in the game. I mean, I got 1.6 million, but it was a hell of a grind to get there. Alright, so let's make our way to the next one. I'm thinking about, in the near future here, I'm actually going to be going back to, like, some of the old games that, like, I basically dropped. Like, I haven't played in a long time. Like, I'm thinking about going back to the Skyrim playthrough. I'm thinking about going back to Dragon's Dogma 2, especially with this upcoming expansion. For that game, Dragon's Dogma 2, the Dark Arisen expansion. I am going to get that. Because, I mean, damn, I haven't played Dragon's Dogma 2 since the Series S was my primary Xbox. I have the Series X now. I haven't even played it on the Series X, so I want to check it out on that too, for sure. And they've done more optimization work, because the game on the Series S at launch was pretty rough. You know, the Dragon's Dogma 2 was pretty rough. So I wanna go back and play that. I have to go back and play Knack. I only did one stream of that, of Knack. I actually want to jump back into that game. I'm gonna dip back into like my back catalog and play through some of that, some of the games that I started but like didn't finish, because I haven't forgotten about them. It's always been in the back of my mind, and I'm like, you know what? Instead of starting up a new series of games to play, like, I need to dip into the back catalog here. So, something I've been thinking about lately. The guy says, you fuckers have no idea. I've been waiting, agonizingly waiting for 26 fucking years, talking about the Spyro game. Yeah, it's been a really long time since they came out with the Spyro game, and even longer since they've come out with an actual really good one. So we'll see how. I believe Toys for Bob is the developer. It's the same company that did the Reignited trilogy. So we'll see how they can actually handle making a new from the ground up Spyro game. It'll be interesting. I was just surprised more than anything else, because it came out of nowhere. You know, it was just like, oh yeah, by the way, we're making a new Spyro game and it's almost done and it'll be out early next year. Like, oh, okay. You know, like, it just came out of nowhere. I mean, I'm sure you're glad that it's on track for being ported to PlayStation, because in case you guys don't know, Xbox is going through yet another shift in their company right now, and they're basically talking about going back to the exclusive games model. So everything is kind of up in the air right now in terms of like what's going to be ported to PlayStation and what's not. This game is still supposedly on track, I think, for a PlayStation release, but there's been no update on when it's coming out. So this game is still Xbox exclusive at the moment. And yeah, it's on PC too, but you know what I mean. Spyro is confirmed for PlayStation. Yeah, well, I mean, you just don't know right now because everything is just so up in the air. It's just so all over the place. I got my fingers crossed for you because I know that you really only have that PlayStation in terms of like modern systems. I mean, you have your laptop, but I don't know how well that's going to run a modern game. You got a good laptop, but it doesn't have a graphics card, right? It's got integrated graphics. So if you had to play that on PC, you'd probably have to drop everything down to like basement level settings. And then on top of that, I don't even know if you could get 30 FPS or a good resolution, you know? Like, it wouldn't be ideal, that's for sure. Because that's the thing that hurts you on your laptop, is that you don't have a graphics card. Your other specs on that PC are really good, but there's no graphics card. Not so good for gaming. Alright, continue with that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to get Spyro on yet. I don't know if I'm going to get it on PC or Xbox or PlayStation. I'm not sure yet. I know you consider Spyro to be a PlayStation game, but it is owned by Microsoft now, so it's like... everything is so bizarre anymore, man. Like, everything is so backwards right now. I don't even know. I've always considered Spyro to be a PlayStation-centric game too, but it's Activision owns the IP and Microsoft owns Activision now, so they're the owners of Spyro. So you just don't know what they're gonna do. Like, what are they gonna port and what are they gonna cancel? You know. I heard they pissed Sony off because I guess they removed things from their presentation, their Summer Games Fest presentation, or something, some event that they had going on. Like, they pulled things from it last minute, and Sony had to scramble to change things around, and it pissed them off, and they got upset with Microsoft over that. I don't know. I didn't even bother watching like the game presentations. I found out about the Spyro announcement from you, so. Because I'm at a point where it's like I've got enough games. You know, I don't need to buy anything else. I've got so many games to play, so I don't really bother to watch the game presentation stuff anymore, especially when it comes to the AAA stuff, because it's just, I don't know. Apparently Activision is going to be re-releasing Black Ops 1 and 2, which is really bizarre. It's like, wow, they're that desperate now? Like, they don't even know what else to do? It's like, let's just re-release games from like 2010. Ubisoft's doing the same thing with their Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag remaster. They're just like, yeah, we don't know what to do anymore, so we're just gonna like re-release a game from like 13 years ago. It's like, okay, that's where we're at now, huh? Makai says that I will burn Activision to the ground if they take Spyro from me. When E3 ended, you lost interest? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know though. E3 had some pretty cringe moments at times. There were some years were pretty rough. It's Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer. Remember that? And here's this historically accurate giant enemy crab. And then Microsoft's 2013 E3 was probably the worst in history. You can watch TV on your Xbox. Great. So where's the games? Did you know you can watch TV on the Xbox? What about the games? TV! Here's more TV. I don't know what even prompted that whole thing. Like, what in the world? Maybe because there was a lot of people that, I don't know if you guys remember, but like back in the day, like a lot of people used their console to watch Netflix. This is like before smart TVs were really prevalent, so you kind of had to have a separate device to do like streaming stuff. And I guess they had a lot of telemetry from people that was like, hey, a lot of people are watching Netflix on their Xbox, so that's probably what prompted them to be like, to lean so heavily onto the TV thing. But I don't know, it was just such a weird era for them, like the whole thing with like remember the whole multitasking thing? Like, oh, you can watch a TV show while doing this other thing on the side. It's like, why would I want to watch a TV show while I'm playing a video game? Like, I'm gonna do one or the other. Why would I ever want to do both? Like, Nintendo did that same kind of weird shit where it's like, hey, we have this really shitty tablet that you can, like, use for part of the game, but you don't ever want to use it because the display is really bad and it's really unusable and the system's not portable. Like, the whole Wii U was, like, basically just a prototype for the Switch more than anything else. It's almost like it was just their stopgap between, because the Wii was just getting so old. So it was kind of like their stopgap system in a way before the Switch. Like, I always feel like it was the Wii and then the Switch, and you can basically just completely skip over the Wii U. And more proof of that is just how many ports from the Wii U the Switch got. Yeah, Microsoft and Nintendo during 2013, that whole era, they were in a real rough spot. It was so bizarre. Nintendo was able to take the hit better. I don't know, man. If the Switch didn't turn out well, they would have been in some serious trouble, I think. I don't really know why Microsoft's struggling so damn much. Because it's not like these systems are complete failures. I mean, they sold, like, what, 30-something million units? It's not like... I mean, the Wii U sold, like, 13 million. Like, nobody bought a Wii U. The hardcore Nintendo fans bought a Wii U. And they're gonna buy any system they put out day one. Well, it doesn't really count much. And then that was it. Like, nobody else bought a Wii U. Their marketing was horrible. Like, they had to have lost a lot of money on the Wii U. But I don't know, though, about, like, Microsoft. Like, why are they struggling so much? Probably because of their spending addiction more than the lack of sales, you know what I mean? I think that's what's really killing them. Like, their insatiable greed for trying to get first on everything when they're in third, but being third doesn't mean, like, they're doing horrendous, you know, I don't know, they can kind of just hold their own if they just stop with their spending spree and just put out good games that people want to buy. I mean, this game was successful from everything I've heard. I've heard this game sold very well. It's doing really well. A lot of people are playing it. So this game was a hit for them. But I don't know if I'd say that that's a whole lot, because it's pretty much just, here's Forza Horizon 5.5. It's kind of more of Horizon 5.5 than, like, a true sequel, you know what I mean? It's Horizon 5, but here's a new map, and we've refined a few things. And we've updated some of the car models, because the car models do admittedly look better, but I mean, it's great. I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They kind of have the formula nailed down for the Horizon games by now. So I guess it's kind of like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's kind of the approach they took with this game. Can't really do much more with the racing game. Yeah, I suppose. They could have done more, though. Like, one of the things that is a little disappointing, like, I've really started deep diving into the customization, and I was thinking, I'm like, the whole thing is JDM tuning and all that, right? We're in Japan, we're in an underground kind of racing scene. Where's the option for an underglow? Why is there no underglow option on our cars? Like, really? That's like it's something like that. Like, it's something that would be you would think would be so obvious to do. They didn't even implement any kind of new customization. It's kind of just ported over from Horizon 5. They could have done more, is what I'm saying. I guess you want a big wheel. What do you mean by that? I don't know. I guess I was expecting more of a Need for Speed Underground 2 kind of vibe from it. You look at the customization of that game's customization blows this one out of the water. Even though the games are 20 years apart. Need for Speed Underground 2 still has some of the best customization of any racing game. Period. And yes, that includes Need for Speed Most Wanted. Need for Speed Most Wanted doesn't have as good a customization. Check the Discord. Okay, 1 second. Let me finish this race. That's right. Gotta finish what I started, then I can check the Discord. That's right. Appreciate you guys stopping by to chill and chat with me. Alright, let me see. Where's post? Ah, there you go. Yeah, why don't we have that? Yeah, tricycle. There you go. Actually, we already have that in this game, though, Matthias. It's called the PLP-50. Oh, that was a short one. I expected another race from that, but no, there's only a couple. Okay, so... Oh, here's the... Oh, you can test drive the Porsche 911 Turbo, too. Okay. I think the Mazda that they had is better, though. Oh yeah, here's the last house you get to, by the way. It's right... No, not that one. Right here. I haven't even showed this one off. That's the last house you get. So I did, yeah, I got the gold badge on the... Or gold stamp. I have gold stamp access on the Discover Japan. That's another thing I've done since I streamed this. I focused on getting all the stamps. You have to get the gold stamp access in order to get that last house. I don't know, I'm just saying, I think they played this real safe. You know what I mean? Like, they could have did a little more, you know? It's a good game. I'm not saying I regret my purchase or anything. I'm just saying I'm a little disappointed that they didn't try just a few more things, just to spice things up a bit. I gotta go back to the garage anyway, because I need to get out that DeLorean that I just got. So I can do this. Weekly challenge. See, this is what's gonna keep me coming back to the game until the expansions come out, of course, too. But, are these festival playlists. Because they're gonna keep adding more of these. I think that was started, wasn't it started by Horizon 3 that started the whole festival playlist? I think so, I think it was 3. I maintain that I think Horizon 3 is where everything kind of came together. It feels like that's where they really perfected the series, if you will. And it hasn't really changed much since then. I mean, they've changed a few things around here and there, maybe added a couple things, refined a few things, of course. But for the most part, the foundation of Horizon 3 is still the same then as it is now. Like, if you go back and play Horizon 3, it very much just feels like a Forza Horizon game. Whereas I would say Horizon 1 definitely feels a lot more kind of bare bones. Same with Horizon 2, at least on the 360. I don't know about the Xbox One version. However, I did really like Horizon 1. Look at that fireworks, it's really pretty.
400 yards. Turn left.
But yeah, I think Horizon 1 was pretty good though. I kind of like the dynamic of the game. Like the whole storyline around Darius Flint and trying to rise to the top and beat Darius Flint. It was a bit more edgy in a way. It had a little bit more soul put into it, whereas the character design of this game, it's very corporate, if you know what I mean. Horizon 1 just had a different feel to it, a different tone, in a way that the modern Horizon games just really don't. Like, everyone in this game is just like, oh yeah, happy-go-lucky, welcome to the festival, everyone here is a winner, nobody can be offended. And Horizon 1's just like, yeah, we gotta go kick this Darius Flint guy's ass, you know? Like, whoa, okay, you know? It just had a different vibe to it, you know? And the ending of Horizon 1 was actually kind of dark. In a way that you might be surprised about. I mentioned this already before, but you know, after the end of the first game, if you watch the credits for a few minutes, you'll see your car swerved off and hit the railing after you take Darius's car, after you win his car. So it's like, damn, did he set you up to crash? Like, in case, like, did he fuck with the car in a way that it's like gonna lose control? But we never really got a resolution to that. Like, it's just kind of like it felt like kind of like a setup to the second game, but they never really went anywhere with that. Like, was the whole thing just covered up by Horizon? And the weird thing is, it's like, okay, so then why am I the same character in the second game as I am in the first? But there's no mention of the events of the first game at all. Like, what is going on here? You know, it feels very surreal. It's very strange. Yep, the crash at the end, yep. A lot of people probably didn't even catch that, because how many people are going to sit at the credits screen for several minutes and actually watch the credits? Probably not that many. But that's kind of like your bonus scene. If you're paying attention, you'll see it. Yeah, that's something you just don't see in these modern Horizon games. Like, there's an actual kind of dynamic thing going on there, whereas these modern games are all like, oh yeah, just take my Lamborghini car and just drive at super high speeds, and oh wow, you did it, oh great job, mate. You know, it's just like everybody's a winner, everybody's awesome, and nobody can, you know, everybody's a legend here, and you know, whereas like there's a bit of jealousy going on in the first game. There's some ego going on, you know, there's actual personality in the characters of the first game. It just feels a little awkward in this one. There's other things too, I mean, it's not just the Darius Flint dynamic. I mean, you'll see it right at the start of the game. If you actually play the first game, like, you'll see what I'm talking about with the characters. Alright, so anyway, let me take that DeLorean. I'm pretty sure you can buy the DeLorean though, right? I don't think this is exclusive. I'm pretty sure you can buy this. Classic gull-wing doors, baby. Alright, challenge 2. Maintain a speed of 88 miles per hour or above for 10 seconds. Okay. Nice. Find like a big open road here. Should be able to do it going down here. It's gonna be kind of hard to do stock. There we go. Got over 88. We got it. We're good. Yep. There we go. Take a photo. That's it. Just take a photo. Okay. What's the last one? Win a road race. Okay. That's easy. All easy stuff. Nothing challenging here. Mazda 787B. Somebody behind me, yeah, driving the Mazda 787B. Nice. Use the watermark position. There we go. Say 88 miles per hour. No, I'm not going to share it. Okay. Alright, last one. Win a road race. Highway circuit. I don't want to do a highway one. Festival sprint. Yeah, let's do the festival sprint. Yeah, I think games like this, like Forza Horizon, this is kind of like a comfort game, you know what I mean? This, especially the newer ones. It's a game you can just easily jump into and just play for a while, and it's pretty straightforward, you know? It's a game anybody can pick up and play. And if you like driving, well, you'll like this game. If you like cars, you'll probably like this game. But, yeah, anyway, I don't think there's too much else to talk about, really. I already mentioned I've been playing Dying Light lately. Yeah, I do like how the seasons kind of change the vibe of the game, too. Like, you can tell right away what season you're in just by the way the environment looks. I was a little confused by that at first, like when I was first playing this game. I'm like, how did the seasons change? But like, because it was still in early access, like they didn't even implement the seasonal changes yet. If you remember from my playthrough of this game. Like, we were just stuck in one season. throughout like almost the whole playthrough that I did of this. Like we were just in that one season. So they are now dynamically changing over time. You've been playing this, couple of OG Xbox games, some PS2 games, and Forza Motorsport 8. Nice. I don't think I'm ever gonna play Motorsport 8, just being honest. Like, I think I've got enough of the Motorsport games, just like how I now have enough of these Horizon games. But, you know, I've definitely enjoyed my time with it, for sure. Still some stuff I have left to do. Like, eventually, I want to go back and I want to get all the mascot collectibles and I want to get all the billboards. Because they're all marked on my map. It's 200 of each. I've got about almost half of the mascots and still quite a few of the billboards. The thing I'm dreading is I don't know if how I'm gonna get the ones that are on the rooftops, the billboards that are on top of roofs. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Because you gotta find like a good spot to jump off of. It was a pain in the ass to do in Horizon 5, and I'm sure it's gonna be just as much of a pain in the ass in this one. So, I don't know, man. Not looking forward to having to do that. I don't know how many of them are like that. I don't think it's a whole lot. I think it's just a few. But, still a pain. It's a pain. I already did all of the collectibles in Horizon 5. Like I said, I did everything there was to do in Horizon 5, so. Forza Horizon, Motorsport, Need for Speed, 24, the Midnight Club. What do you mean Need for Speed 24? And it's not the Midnight Club, it's just Midnight Club. But it was based off of a real organization. There was a group of illegal street racers that called themselves the Midnight Club, which is where the name of the game came from. Fun fact. Combining a bunch of bullshit together. Well, there probably was 24 Need for Speed games. That wouldn't even surprise me. There was a lot of them. They stopped making them because they screwed the whole series up because they made a lot of really shitty games. Their more modern ones were just not very well received. So, all right. So custom race. This is how you're able to do the car theme. Retro sports cars. You could go with anything goes, and you could choose whatever car you want. Event settings. So if you want to get more money, good way to do it. Well, you can't for this one because it's a sprint race, but just increase the number of laps. And the longer the race goes on, I don't know if it goes based on how long the race is, like how many miles it is, or how long the timer goes for. I think it's just based on how many miles the race is. Determines your payout. Wasn't even being serious, I just picked a random number. Okay. What made you think of 24, though? No, it's all good. I'm just saying. Oh, look, yeah, there it is. You're winning easily. Yeah, this would be a great time to increase the difficulty. Let me increase the difficulty in my stock DeLorean. No. It's a horrible idea. You didn't even think about it, you just typed it out. Okay, it was just something random to say then. Well, here I am taking it seriously anyways. Need for Speed 24. I wonder how many Need for Speed games they actually did come out with. I, of course, don't know off the top of my head. Oh, this dude's in a DeLorean too. Fancy the fox. Hey, there you are. There you are, Dark. Oh, really? 25 Need for Speed games? Oh, you were close then. You said 24. I know you were just joking. You just put out a random number. But how ironic is it that you were so close to the actual number of Need for Speed games? 25 Need for Speed games? That's crazy, dude. What car are you in? I think you're in the Nissan 240 SX. I think you're in the Nissan. Looks like a 240 SX. Could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. Or maybe it's a Fairlady Z. No, because the headlights wouldn't look like that on the 240 SX, right? They've got the standard headlights. I'll take your guess what car it is. That's the Mazda Miata. I know that those taillights. Albert right there. That's the MX-5. I know that one. That's a fun little sports car, those things. Your car looks a little bit bigger than that, though. I don't think you're in the Miata. What you mean, man? Rate some slow cars? Hell yeah, I'm racing some slow cars. I remember that from Midnight Club LA. What you here for? Race some cars, man. What you mean, race some slow cars? Hell yeah, I'm racing some slow cars. You can't handle that? It does make for some more interesting races sometimes. Maybe you were in the 300ZX. Maybe that's what that was. This car is probably so valuable in real life now. Just because of Back to the Future. Like, just that alone made this car so popular. It's funny how media influences the value of cars in real life, you know? Alright, so you were in... No, I was right. It was the 240 SX. Yep, I was right. Yeah, you were in an older 240 SX, which is why it had those headlights. The newer ones don't have headlights like that. They dropped it. I think it was in the late 90s that they dropped that. Oh yeah, I didn't even show this off in my playthrough either. These Horizon Party events. You have to be online for these to show up. No, I have never seen that movie. Dark. I think you meant. Did you meant to say Back to the Future? I think you meant. Yeah. Okay. You meant to say Back to the Future. I'm like looking at the title. I'm like Back to the what? Back to the Future. Okay. Yes, I have seen the Back to the Future movies. It's been a while though. I have seen it, Machias. I have. I've seen all three of them. It's been a while. I should probably rewatch them. It's been a few years. But yeah, no, they are. They're good movies. The first was my favorite, though. Oh god, I don't even remember what happens in the movies. It's been too long since I've seen them. I remember the first being my favorite, but that's about all I remember from it. I need to rewatch it. Yeah, I'm not as big of a movie buff as I am a video game buff. I do watch movies, but I'm not like super. Yeah, I know that, like, I know the theme of the movies and everything like that. I remember that. I don't remember all of the events what happens in the movies, but I remember what the general idea of the movies is about. But yeah, I'm not as big on the movies as I am with games, of course. Games are by far my biggest medium, if you will. Yeah, I know there's Back to the Future game, and I haven't heard great things about it. I probably have it. I'm sure it's probably on my original Xbox, my modded Xbox. I'm sure it's on there. I've never played it, though. Haven't heard great things about it, though, either. There was a lot of, like, very mediocre movie tie-in video games back in the 2000s. There were so many of them. They ended up getting a bad reputation because a lot of them just weren't very good. So they stopped doing it. Because a lot of them, like, people kind of caught on that they just weren't very well done. So I think that's why they stopped doing them. But the 2000s was, like, full of them. That's back when they were prevalent. But they definitely got a bad reputation. Rightfully so, I would say. But there were a few outliers, of course, that ended up being pretty good. Of course, The Simpsons Hit and Run kind of being one of those types of games, which is kind of it was a tie into the show. And obviously that game turned out pretty good. The Simpsons Hit and Run. And the other ones were like such blatant ripoffs of other things that it, like, the skateboarding Simpsons game, that one was horrendous. I remember renting that from Blockbuster for the PS2, and I thought it was horrible. Like, I'm like, wow, this is really bad. Like, I was shocked by how bad the skateboarding game is, because by that point I had already played Road Rage, and it was okay, but it was just very blatantly just like a complete ripoff of Crazy Taxi, but with Simpsons characters. Like, I'm like, yeah, this is just Crazy Taxi, but with the Simpsons theme. But the skateboarding one was like, wow, I don't even know what they were thinking here. If you're gonna make a skateboarding game, your controls have to work, okay? Like, if you get the controls wrong in a skateboarding game, just stop making video games. Like, that's like the one thing that you need to nail. And they did a horrible job with the controls on that game. And it just made it unplayable. Yeah, if you gave this thing more power, this could be a hell of a drift car. But obviously in its stock form, it's just not powerful enough. Changed my car to something else. A little more exciting. I haven't shown this off on stream yet. The baby for Mobile. I've got a good tune on this song. I wonder when the Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come out. I'm thinking about streaming Skyrim again. It's been a long time since I played it. I want to do some of the side quests that I haven't done. I finished the main campaign of the game when I streamed it. And that was like, I think up to this point, that is my longest running playthrough, right? Like, I've done so many streams of that game. Probably like impossible to watch because most of it's just going to be me walking from point A to point B a lot of the time. It's not like, they're like, if somebody wants me to cut out, like, why don't you edit the playthrough to make it watchable? No, I refuse. You edit the fucking playthrough and then watch it yourself. I'm not going to sit there and edit it. The whole point of my channel is to show you what the game is like. Edit out the travel time, Prince. No, you edit out the travel time. I ain't doing that shit. What do you think I am? An editor? What do you think I am? Trying to make playthroughs that are watchable? How dare you? No, I'd rather do 7 hours of walking back and forth or driving in circles. That's what my channel is all about. Come on. How dare you? What was I even going here for? I don't even remember. What was I going here for? Well, let me go to this next seasonal championship. I'm right around the corner from that. What am I at right now? 13 out of 50? Okay. Good. Get the Rally Golf, which is an exclusive at 20. I'm close to that. Sweet car of mine. Park at the Evolving World Car Meet. Any car from the 80s. Okay. Do that soon. Complete a Toei Showdown Championship in any Mustang. Ford F-150 from 1986. Wow. 1986 Ford F-150. I like how you can actually add mods to Skyrim on console. I mean, obviously you couldn't in the original release, but I wonder if it's going to be a thing in Elder Scrolls 6. Or if you're going to have to be on PC for that. Because I wish more games offered that. Because they could implement that. But, I don't know. Most games don't. Most games you gotta be on PC to mod them. But, I mean, it's easy to mod. Most games, anyway. Some games are a pain in the ass to mod. But, I don't know. I'm finding that most games are pretty easy to mod. Check this out. Oh, I don't even have a car for this. I gotta buy one. The 1986 Honda Civic, Or the 1983 Golf GTI. I don't have the Golf yet, really? The Mark 1? Wow. Thought I already had this. Alright, I'll take the Golf. Cheetos. Yeah, the game's been out long enough now, so the designs are getting pretty damn good now. We've got well done designs now for most cars at this point.
Check this out.
Black window, red line. Nice and simple. Yeah, I haven't even used my car voucher yet. I've just been saving it, because you just never know. I'd rather save it. A lot of the really expensive cars, the game's just been giving me anyway. Like that Aston Martin Valkyrie, which is like a $4 million car. The Jesco, which is a multi-million-dollar car. There's Azzy. There's you. Well, you're in the Honda Civic. Azzy and me are in the Golf. This is one of your starter cars in Midnight Club LA right here. Golf. The 83 Golf. That and the 88 Soranco and the 98 Nissan 240SX. I usually go for the 240SX. Be stream hopping soon? Okay. Enjoyed chatting with you, Machias. Appreciate you stopping by. I read up on that, on your religion a bit more, too. And, I just gotta say, it's kind of funny how offended Christians get at your religion existing. I've seen some interesting things. Christians do not take kindly to your religion, from what I'm saying. So I guess I'm an outlier in that regard. Wow, this car actually handles a lot better in Midnight Club LA than it does in here. Oh, really? Most don't, but I know a Catholic priest who doesn't care and accepts it. That's surprising. I actually find the Catholics to be some of the more corrupt organizations in Christianity, though, personally. There's a lot of corruption in the Catholic Church. So, not really too fond of the Catholic side of things. But yeah, I mean, it's like, I'm just kind of like you do you, you know, whatever your religion is, like whatever. I'm pretty much cool with whatever. As long as you're not harming anyone or anything like that, like, you believe whatever you want, you know? That's my stance on it. It is kind of funny how America was built on the foundation of freedom to practice your religion, and yet Christians get so upset over you having your own religion. It's like, well, it doesn't fall in line with our religion. Like, it's like, oh, well, your whole thing is a symbol of God's enemy. It's like, okay, well, If you have the freedom to practice your religion, why doesn't he have the freedom to practice his? You don't have to agree in terms of religion, but it's like, why would you get so upset over that? I don't know. They don't even look at Satanism as the same kind of way. I know yours is just like you see it as a symbol more than an entity like Christians do. So they don't even see eye to eye in that regard. Well, I just find it funny how upset they get. I just think it's kind of crazy. Like I saw all the reports of threats and everything that was made against your religion, against the guy that founded it too, founded the whole thing. So I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy. Like it's kind of hypocritical in my view, how you can preach about the love of Jesus Christ and everything, and yet here you are making bomb threats and all this other crazy shit, you know, doing all this vandalism and stuff, and it's like, really? Okay. I don't know. I find that pretty hypocritical. Like, the whole thing you're preaching about is loving thy neighbor and spreading the love of Jesus Christ, and the way you do that is by making bomb threats? Okay, that's interesting. Interesting tactic. Like, do they even realize how bad they make themselves look? Make the Christian organization look by doing stuff like that?
400 yards, turn right.
Like, you make everyone that's part of that look bad when you do stuff like that.
Turn right.
Well, yeah, because a lot of people end up being driven by their emotions. So they're not able to stop and think clearly about the consequences that their actions are going to cause, because they're just blinded by their rage. But it's weird that it's like they're even upset in the first place. Like, I thought the whole thing about America was like the freedom to practice your religion. But it's somehow it's only okay if it's their religion. If it's anybody else's religion, well, then it's not okay. I just find it hypocritical. I don't agree with that. I don't have any problem with your religion. Whatever your religion is fine, as long as you're not harming anyone. That's my stance on it. I don't. It doesn't have to be super deep for me, you know. We won't do that because we're non-violent. Yeah, I know that's one of your tenets. Yeah, I've read up on it a little bit. I have a better understanding on it. Yeah, I don't have any issue with it. For the most part, it sounds good to me. It's raining in this event. Yeah, man, I had to lay down earlier. I had such a horrible headache. I'm so glad it's gone now. I woke up and I'm like, I just kind of on a whim, I decided to do this stream. I was just like, you know what? I haven't streamed in a long time. And I wanted to jump into this game to check out the new festival playlist. But I was like, you know what? Why not just stream it? Because I figured it's been so long since I streamed it. But I have played it quite a bit since I last streamed it, so I could kind of show off like that I'm still playing it, and I'm still, you know, a lot of progress has been made, even off stream. Just like I said I would do. I said I would continue to play this. Even when I'm not streaming it. It's exactly what I've been doing. Need to build up my money though too, because I bought a really expensive car. I had over 1,000,000 credits, and I bought a car that was over 1,000,000, so that's what knocked me down to like almost nothing. And I needed to build my money back up on this stream too. Wow, this car is actually doing really well here somehow. It's stock, and yet I'm on the above average difficulty. Somehow they're way behind me. Yeah, so I do like the Apple Music thing. I started using that because it's inevitable at this point that Amazon Music is going to start adding ads. Anybody who's wondering why I'm now on Apple Music instead of Amazon Music, I was able to transfer all of my music playlists over, but Amazon Music has already started implementing ads. Not here yet, but they're already testing the waters with that because they got away with it on Amazon Video. So why not do it with their music service now too? So now you have to pay for you're gonna have to start paying for their Amazon Music Unlimited plan in order to get rid of the ads. It sounds like that's what they're gonna go for. So stupid. I hate ads, so any way I can avoid ads. But I just feel like that would be rewarding them for their egregious behavior, so I'll probably just be switching over. I'm on a free trial with the Apple Music thing right now. I like how on Apple Music you can also use it on PlayStation, which is cool. For some reason, they don't let you do that. There is no Amazon Music on PlayStation. I don't know why. Yup, be prepared for that. Yeah, look it up, Dark. Look up Amazon Music adding ads. So, of course it's no longer enough to just have Amazon Prime. They now want you to have their Amazon Music Unlimited service in order to not have ads. I believe it's in India that they've started that now, but you know it's gonna go worldwide. They're just testing the waters. Yeah, they put a notice, yeah. I don't believe it's in the US yet. I haven't used Amazon Music in a couple weeks now because I've been using Apple Music. I've been using my free trial on that to see what I think of it as an alternative. I like it. I do. It's good. I was surprised that everything was able to transfer over. All of my playlists and everything, I was easily able to transfer it over. And they have all the same songs. Like, I didn't lose anything. I was surprised by that. Yeah, this is Apple Music. Yeah, the quality is pretty good, too. The quality of the music, like, it's just as good, if not better, than what Amazon Music had, so that's good. I actually think it might be a little bit better, even, to be honest. Like, the quality. So, yep, I'm happy with it. I don't mind paying for it. I don't want to pay for Amazon Music Unlimited just to get rid of ads. I just feel like that would be rewarding Amazon for their garbage practice. Now, there's no ads if you pay for it. I think it's like $11 a month. Well, I only had Amazon Prime, which gives you like their next tier up of Amazon Music. It's like, I think it's called Amazon Music Prime or something like that. I think it's literally called Music Prime. Which the benefit of that is no ads. That's supposed to be a perk you get. Is there's no ads on Amazon Music. That was also a perk of the Prime Video. Is that if you had Amazon Prime, there would be no ads on Prime Video and their video streaming service. Well, not long ago, they started adding ads to that, and then they said, hey, if you want to get rid of the ads, you got to pay $3 a month now to get rid of the ads. And they've since increased it to $5 a month. So, I mean, that to me wasn't like the worst thing in the world, because I don't stream movies hardly ever anyway. So, I'm like, what the fuck ever. I still thought it was bullshit, of course, but it didn't affect me as badly as them doing it to the Amazon Music. I'm still gonna keep Prime, but because they do still give me the I do take advantage of the free shipping, and I do still take advantage of the free games that they give you every month, which are yours to keep even after you cancel your subscription. You do keep the games that they give out. So that alone, it's kind of worth it just for that, but it does suck. I mean, it is what it is. It is a perk that I'm losing for no reason. Just because greed, basically. Why would you need ads for something you're already paying for? Exactly. That's the whole thing I'm saying, is that capitalism is good up until you get to the final stage of it. And I feel like that's where we're at. We're in the inshitification era of capitalism, unfortunately. We're going backwards. The whole point of paying for a streaming service was so that you didn't have to deal with watching ads. It's like, why are you paying for this? Why are we even paying for this now at this point? I've always felt that way about cable TV. I have no idea why people pay for cable television. Like, you're literally paying for 70% ads. And there's people that pay a lot of money for cable. You're like, yeah, well, I get this one TV station that I like, and I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. Pay your $150 a month or whatever. Like, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. Like, if you pay for cable in 2026, you are a dumbass. I have never paid for cable. Like, it's a complete waste. Like, you are paying to watch ads. You are an idiot. Like, everybody else just gonna pirate whatever they want to watch. Like, you're an idiot. You haven't used Prime ever since they put ads in their movies. Did you cancel your Amazon Prime? I don't blame you if you did. I don't blame you at all. Yeah, that's supposed to be a perk of it. It's like, you know, now there's no ads in the stuff you want to watch. That's supposed to be the selling point of having Amazon Prime, or any other streaming service for that matter. I remember when Netflix was $8 a month and there was no ads and the quality was good. Now it's $8 a month and there are ads and the quality is worse. Well, like, the quality is worse than it was in 2010. But it's the same price, and there are ads. It's ridiculous, man. And it's like, oh, you don't want to have to see ads? Well, that'll be $20 a month. Like, $20 a month? I could buy a whole freaking movie I could buy several movies for $20. Like, I could go down to Walmart and go into the bargain bin and get, like, a bunch of DVDs for $20. And the quality would be better, and oh yeah, there wouldn't be any ads. Like, you get like 4 movies for $20. They sell like DVDs and stuff for like $5 a pop. Like, just do that. Like, I'll just do that. Fuck that. I'm not paying $20 a month for Netflix Premium or whatever it's called. Premium my ass. It's only 4K if you have on certain devices. Or like, well, you gotta have a certain device and it's gotta do this, and it's only limited to this, and I'm like, all right, what? Fuck your limitations, man. You know, fuck all that shit. That's why I'm at the point, man. Like, I used to get upset and think like pirates were thieves and stuff like that, and you know, like back before this shitification started. Now I'm like, you know what? I don't blame anybody who wants to pirate their shit, because this stuff has gotten so egregious now. It's just gotten so bad. Greed is always the pathway that leads to
Arrived at your destination.
destruction. It's unfortunate. I think this is the final event for this championship. I've already been streaming for almost 2 hours. I didn't think it's been that long. I thought I was only live for 1 hour. It's been going for an hour and 40 minutes. This turned out to be a pretty good stream. Glad I went live tonight. Enjoyed chatting with you guys. Yeah, everybody's on a nostalgia binge right now when it comes to their marketing stuff right now. Like, I saw Pizza Hut is bringing back like an 80s aesthetic to all their pizza, a lot of their pizza chains. They're going to an 80s aesthetic, or maybe it was a 90s. I don't know, but they're going back to their old school design. I saw Burger King's bringing back their old logo. And what else? Yeah, all these video game companies I've noticed too, like they're dipping into their back catalog. They're like, oh, people have nostalgia for Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2, and nobody likes Black Ops 7 or 6 or whatever the new one is that sucked. So now they're bringing back Black Ops 1 and 2, like they're porting it to PS5. It's just like really weird. I don't know. It's a strange time. They're like, it's almost like they're like, yeah, we recognize that like nobody likes the new designs of anything. So like now they're going back. They're like, yeah, we need to go back. Ubisoft's bringing back Assassin's Creed 4 as like a remastered version. Gonna add some like new content to it, I guess. Strangely, they're not porting over the multiplayer. I don't know why, but like whatever. That's no doubt though that's gonna disappoint some people. And then what else? Yeah, they're bringing back Fable as well, and Gears of War is going to this Gears of War E-Day, which, I don't know, man, like, I felt like with Gears of War, it's like, shouldn't that series have been over since, like, Gears of War 3? Like, didn't Gears of War 3 end the series? Like, why are they still going with, like, they got Gears of War 4 and 5, and now there's E-Day, which I guess is a prequel to 4. I don't even know where we're at anymore with that series. Like, I thought 3 ended the war. And then Judgment was a prequel, so that made sense. But, like, beyond that, like, why did they continue the series? I mean, I know the answer. The answer is money. But, like, I heard, like, they're not even going to recoup their costs on Gears of War E-Day. The game cost, reportedly, $400 million to develop Gears of War E-Day. and the game's going to be exclusive to Xbox. How are you going to make back $400 million in sales? The answer is they're not. They'll be lucky to break even. That's if they're lucky. I don't even know what they're thinking. The problem is these games cost too much to develop anymore. They take too long to develop, and they cost way too damn much. Like, they've spent how many hundreds of millions of dollars on GTA 6 development? What is it at, $1 billion? It costs more to develop Grand Theft Auto 6 than it costs to build a skyscraper. Think about that for a minute. Like, what are we doing? This is ridiculous. They're bringing Black Ops 1 to PS5? Yes. Yes. They're actually bringing back Black Ops 1 and 2 to PS5. It's like a direct port of the game, basically. It's not even a remaster, it's just a port. Which I don't think they're going to do that on Xbox because it's backwards compatible on Xbox. You can actually play the 360 version on Xbox, and it works just fine. So, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to put up new multiplayer servers for it. By God, I would hope so. Because no doubt that's just an absolute train wreck. If you try to play the game online now, they are still online. There are still people playing Black Ops, surprisingly. But no doubt the servers are an absolute mess. Probably got hackers running wild and stuff on there. Probably got people shooting through walls. Like, it just ruins the game. I don't even know why people do stuff like that. It's just, you're just ruining the game. Like, what are you doing? Like, do you not have anything better to do? You know what I mean? So stupid. People go online in those games and they cheat. They put up these little mod scripts and they ruin the game, basically. Like, I don't know, man. I've never understood why people go online and play in multiplayer with all these mod scripts. Why don't you just get good at the game? How about that? Alright, so what do I need to do for this? I need 95 miles per hour in a B-class car from the 80s. Okay. 1988 BMW M3. B-class. This would work. It's a pretty quick car. Does it have to be from Japan, though? No, doesn't say it's a restriction there. It just says it's got to be from the 80s, and it's got to be a B-class. So yeah, that would be the way to go. Yeah, BMW M1. This would work. This is my horn. Dial-up modem. That's the horn that I got. Yeah, this car will definitely do it. Got a good view out of this car.
400 yards. Turn left.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. This, you can't tell me this isn't a good song for this game. There's a nice little natural drifter too. Some nice drifts out of this. Yeah, dial-up modem. Talk about Horizon decades. You know what's crazy? There are still people, some people out there are still on dial-up. Dial-up still exists. I'm not kidding. There are actually people out there who still use dial-up. In the year of our Lord, 2026, there are people out there still using dial-up. You think I'm lying, look it up. In rural parts of the country, I'm sure, no doubt. But even then, like, why not use, like, satellite internet? I don't know. I don't understand it either. Don't ask me why they're still using dial-up. I don't know. Maybe because they're like 80 years old and don't know how to use something else. I don't know. I have no idea. I thought dial-up was, like, gone since the 2000s. I can't believe people are still using it either. I thought it went away by, like, the late 2000s. But no, it never did go away completely. It still technically is coexisting technology. I don't know how, but yeah. Crazy stuff. AOL ended it last year? Really? Well, that's about 20 years later than what it should. What it should have been existing. But there are still a few companies out there still using it, right? Like, there are still actually things out there that are still offering it. AOL is probably the biggest one that's still using it, still offering it. Now, does AOL still offer other internet services? It's just their dial-up line finally ended. Jesus, it should have been gone since like 2007. But yeah, okay. I've never actually used dial-up. I've always had broadband internet, so even when I was a kid, we had broadband. I never had to suffer through dial-up. I'm old, but I'm not that old. Yeah, we had a Dell Dimension computer running Windows 2000. I know, it's not XP, I know, but yeah. Windows 2000 Professional. And, we had broadband internet, so. Now my school computers, they all use Windows XP. And yeah, I liked Windows XP more, but I still have a lot of nostalgia for Windows 2000 now. Even though I recognized, even as a kid, I recognized, I'm like, yeah, Windows XP is better. Windows Vista? Oh no. No. Yeah, not at launch. Windows Vista was not great. Basically, the rule with Microsoft is go with every other operating system they put out. Every other one is good. The odd number one is the one to avoid. People like Windows Windows 98. People did not like Windows 2000. People loved Windows XP. People did not like Windows Vista. Everyone loves Windows 7. No one liked Windows 8. People generally kind of like Windows 10. At least they like it a lot more than they like Windows 11. Like, people didn't really care for Windows 10 because of all that telemetry bullshit, but then, like, they ramped all that up to 11 with Windows 11, as well as all their AI bullshit. I think Windows 10 and 11 is an okay operating system once you get rid of all the bloat. Once you remove all the bullshit that they shove into it, they're not a bad operating systems. Windows 10 and 11 is quite similar to one another. Like, there's not really too much of a difference outside of the Copilot bullshit. If you remove that, it's basically just Windows 10 with a slightly more modern interface. So, I did not realize this was going to be an off-road one, so I might not be able to pull this off with this car. I didn't realize it was going to be off-road. Oh, there we go. Nope, I did it. This isn't exactly built for off-roading, but I was able to do it. Where's Windows 12? I don't know. I'm scared for the future at this point. Watch them make Windows 12 a complete service subscription where you have to pay $10 a month to use Windows. Watch them do that. It's literally, here's what's gonna happen. It's just gonna be called Windows, and there's gonna be a monthly subscription to use it. There you go. There's the future. Watch that be a thing. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't pay for your the subscription this month. You can't turn on your computer. Sorry. Oh, you want to connect to the internet? Oh, okay. It'd be $5 a month, please. Oh, hang on, we gotta age verify you first. Please connect a webcam to the USB port. Verify your age. It'll have to have a constant connection to Microsoft services, Microsoft servers. They're going to completely do away with the local account. You'll have to use a Microsoft account, and you'll have to pay, let's say, $5 a month to use your computer. There you go. Isn't the future beautiful? And it's okay, if you can't afford a computer, that's okay. You can just rent one. Oh, you can't afford $5,000 for a stick of RAM for your computer? Oh, that's okay. For $30 a month, you can rent this mid-spec computer. Are you excited for the future yet? Did you hear about the new solid-state drive expansion card that came out for PS5? There's like an 8 terabyte expansion card, and it's like thousands of dollars. Like, who the fuck is gonna spend thousands of dollars on the storage of their PlayStation 5? If you have that kind of money to blow on storage, on just storage, then you're not gonna be using PlayStation. You're gonna be on a computer. Like, who the fuck is gonna spend that kind of money on a storage expansion for their PS5? Like, what the hell are they thinking? Even the normal ones that they have, like the 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte expansion options, they're like $300, $400. Like, what the fuck? Like, for just a standard amount of storage. It's crazy. Like, I don't know what they're thinking with that. Dude, no one's gonna buy that. No one's gonna spend that kind of money for that. Now, I'm gonna stick with the amount of storage I got at this point. I'm just gonna move stuff between my hard drive and my solid state drive, because I got that massive 8 terabyte hard drive, which I use for PS4 games and Xbox One games and stuff like that, and it works great for those. I mean, I got that 8 terabyte drive for like a couple $100. Like, it wasn't that much. I got 2 of them. I got one for my Series X and one for my PS5. So I'm good with that. I can just move games between that. If I want to play something that has to be on the SSD, I can just move it to the SSD, you know? It's still a lot faster than having to download it. Just move stuff around between the drives.
400 yards. Turn right.
Yeah, these prices have gotten just ridiculous.
200 yards. Turn left.
Alright, so what are we doing here? It's drag meet. So what's the restriction on this? Just any car from the 1980s, okay. B-class. Yeah, the Windows XP sound is a horn in this, yep. Yes, it is. Yeah, I was playing this game with Azzy not long ago, a few days ago. I'm trying to teach that little hatchling how to drive. I was giving him some helpful tips, and we were playing the game together. We joined up in a convoy, and yeah, online, yeah. We were doing events together and stuff, doing races together. I was giving him helpful tips on his cars and his tuning and stuff. Here's my latest beauty right here. Dodge Viper. No, I have I'm on a free trial for the Xbox Essentials thing. Their console tax for their online, as I like to call it. So I'm probably just gonna refund it. I'm not keeping the Essentials thing. I'm not doing that. So I basically have it for free, and you can get it for $1 for like a month, and then you can just refund it. You can do it for both Premium and the Essentials. So that's how I'm doing the online stuff at the moment. But yeah, I'm not gonna pay for that shit. Even though I easily could, I just refuse to, because I think it's just a scam. Really, you should not have to pay to play online. Like for Game Pass stuff, yes, but do I care about Game Pass? No, because I have so many games that I own. I have no use for Game Pass. So the only reason I would ever pay for Game Pass would be for the online multiplayer on console. But that's something that should be free. So, it's bullshit. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, this is the latest car that I got tuned up here. Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing over in this area earlier. I was going for the Horizon Festival event thing. Yeah, so those things are pretty straightforward. Those event parties that they have that they randomly start up. I did a couple of those with Azzy too. Easy way to get credits as well. Yeah, I need to get my ass on a more powerful PC so I can play this game. I mean, I could play this on my laptop too, but it wouldn't run as good as it does on here, though, of course. Plus, it's 135 gigabytes. Jesus Christ. It's a big game. I don't have as much storage on my PCs as I do on my consoles. Yeah, this thing is a beast, man.
Arrived at your destination.
I don't know. I might pay for the Essentials thing on a 3-month basis, just until I get my hands on a decent PC, like a good gaming rig or something. You know what I mean? It's not X class; it's R class. This thing's maxed out. Sounds great too. It's fast as hell. Handles really well too. That 220 miles per hour. Brakes are really good on it. I was able to ride up one of those walls too. It's like Spider-Man, dude. It was crazy. I don't think it was this one necessarily, but it was literally climbing the wall. Okay, well that was interesting. Yeah, but I literally was like climbing this wall. It like drove right up on the side of it, and I jumped off it like a ramp. It was crazy. It's just how good the grip is on this thing. I don't know how I managed to do it. I just drove up onto it at a high speed, and it jumped onto it. And I was like driving on the side. It was crazy. I'm gonna see if I can do it again. I don't know if it was this one necessarily. Yeah, it was. See that? You could drive up on it a little bit. Yep, it works on this one. How cool is that? Drove right up the wall. Yeah, I don't know how many X-Class cars I have. Yeah, it just sucks that you have to pay just to play online, because I don't care about Game Pass at all. Like, I don't care about it. But, like, there are some events on here that, like, you have to have an online connection for, like this, for example. And some of them have exclusive rewards. You can't just buy it, you know, sometimes. It's like they want you to do these events. And most people in these games, like, these events are pretty easy. Like, I commonly get podiums whenever I do online race events. It's not uncommon for me to get podium positions, because most people that play this game just aren't good at driving. I don't even know what else to say. You can't go into the train track tunnels. I've never attempted to. I haven't even messed with the bullet train that they have. I haven't even messed with it. Yeah, this is an amazing car. This is the car that I use the most on Gran Turismo 6 online. I really like driving this car. This is my baby. I put over 60,000 miles onto one of these cars in Gran Turismo 6. Yeah, I drove quite a lot in that game. I drove quite a lot. Yeah, I wish Microsoft would just get rid of the fucking need to pay to play online. Like, just get rid of it. That's the one thing I want them to do. It just feels like a console tax. But it's one you really shouldn't have to pay for because look at how expensive these systems are now. So stupid. Like, I mean, yeah, like, it would only be, like, what, $8 a month? Which isn't anything. But still, the fact that you have to pay anything at all. Like, I mean, I'd also be paying for the Game Pass stuff, but it's like, I don't care about any of that, though. I literally just want the multiplayer. Just the ability to go online. It just feels like a console tax that shouldn't even exist. Certainly not anymore. Oh, you already got 133 of them, Dark? Damn, you've been going after them, huh? Do you have them all marked on your map? I think they all came marked on my map by default. I don't know why exactly. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I had the premium edition of the game or what. But even before I bought the treasure map, which is only like $4 or something like that, $4 or $5, I was like, fuck it, whatever. That should have came as part of the premium edition, optionally. Shouldn't have had to pay additional, but he did. But even before that, these were already marked on my map. But what that did give me is it gave me all the barn finds. I didn't have to go searching for them all. And it gave me the treasure car locations too. That's what the treasure map gives you, as well as getting all the seasonal event treasure chests. It marks all those on the map too, whenever those are a thing. So yeah, I guess it was worth it. Anyway, yeah, so that's my latest car that I really like. Viper. Clean this thing up, maxed it out. Yeah, I got the treasure map. I did. I got it. But the XP boards are all marked on the map for you too, right? Like, you don't even have to buy the treasure map for that. Which is weird. I don't know why it marks them all on the map. I don't know why that is exactly. Because in all the other times you had to find them. It would only mark them on the map if you drove onto that road and you drove by one. Then it would mark it on the map. In this game, it marked them all on the map for me before I even got the treasure map. It was just there. They were all there. Yeah, because you see I don't have the option at the bottom for the treasure map. That's because I already bought it. But when I first started playing it, I didn't have it. But yet, these were all marked. Both the mascots and the billboards were already all marked on my map. I just thought that was weird. I haven't even done this yet. Trailblazer start right here. I haven't done that one. Yeah, I haven't done absolutely everything, but I did a lot of stuff though. I did all the I think I did all the day trips. These are easy to 3-star, by the way. Day trips. And I'm sure they're going to add more story events over time, too. That wouldn't surprise me if they added more stuff. Because they did with Horizon 5, so I'm sure they will with 6 as well. Because there's a lot. There's a lot of them in Horizon 5. Anyway, so I got enough now to get the 89 Volkswagen. Got that. I already did this. Why did it say I didn't do it? Rally Golf. Yeah, I clearly did it. I did it in the BMW M1. That's a car from the 80s. It's a B-class car. Why didn't it give me the credit for it? You can build up some serious points on this with this car too. Got 90,000. Not even trying. This thing wants to fly, man. It wants to take flight.
400 yards. Turn left. Turn left. 200 yards. Turn left.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm online right now.
100 yards. Turn left.
Look how good this thing does. a late start, I think I got on that one. Oh, early start on that. Come on. Give me a perfect start. Come on. Okay, that was better.
Arrive at your destination.
Alright. So now let me see. E-class.
Out as we promote this company.
Use any of these, basically.
Strongest image. Naked woman.
Is there like a certain time that I have to get? I don't know why it didn't work with the other car that I was using.
Day and night, I toss and turn. I keep stressing my mind.
Oh yeah, it says. See, I can. Says I can use that.
What I need for keeps this silly game we play. Now look at this. Madness, the magnet keeps attracting me. I try to run, but see, I'm not that fast. I think I'm first, but surely finish last. Cause day and night,
This one wouldn't work because it's from the 90s. It's gotta be an 80s car.
he's all alone through the day and night.
Yeah, it says that this would work. So I don't know. Well, let me try it again. Yeah, obviously it's not going to be competitive with them. Not what I'm going for right now. Anyways. Trying to get that seasonal objective. Not sure why it didn't work. Very odd. It's not giving me the credit for it.
Within his dreams, he sees the life he made. The pain is deep. A silent sleeper, you won't hear a beep beep.
Like, am I missing something, or?
It seems the feelings that she had her through.
Achieve 21 seconds or faster. Oh, it doesn't say that on the card on there. It only shows up if you see it in the map. You gotta get 21 seconds or faster. Ah, that's what I'm not doing. Okay. Because I get so close to that. It's like 21 point something. So, if I tune it up a little bit, I can do it. I gotta keep it in the B class, but there's wiggle room to work with here, though. Because it's a performance index of 510. Only 510. So that's why it's not counting. Because it's just not quite enough. Close. Close. Alright, well, let's tune it up a little bit. sport exhaust, do a sport intake. I want to upgrade the tires. The tires are pretty trash. Let me lower the weight a bit. It's already pretty lightweight. 2,800 pounds. That's already good, actually. Yeah, the tires are what really needs to be upgraded. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with the sport tires. Alright, it should be good now. That brings it into A class. Sport springs. Yeah, I'll keep it with the stock springs. Handling's good otherwise. The tires really needed an upgrade though. 300, it brings it up to 300 horsepower. Okay. Lowers the weight a bit. Alright, cool. We'll do that. I bet it's going to be good enough now. It was already close to doing the goal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it after this, man. It's getting pretty late, so I think I'm gonna call it. Try to get some sleep. But this was fun. This is a good stream. I have no doubt that I'm gonna be able to do it now. Yeah, you hear how that sport exhaust made a difference in the way it sounds, too. There we go. Sure, I'm at 23 points. What else I need to do? Photo of any car from the 1980s drifting. That's an easy one to do. Trailblazer. 43 seconds. Yeah, I'll probably be doing some of that. Yeah, maybe this weekend. Yeah, more this weekend. Maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna stream more of it, because I already did most of the stuff on here now at this point. I just figured I'd show it off, you know, do a little stream of it, because it's a new update for the game. They literally just put this out. I don't think I'm gonna stream more of this. I think people get a good idea of what it's like now, what this is about. But yeah, then it'll shift into autumn. Now that Speed 12 I definitely want to get. The Speed 12, I remember that from Gran Turismo 4. One of the fastest cars in the game. It handles like shit, but it's really fast. Curious to see what it drives like in this game. Not as many of the exclusives this time around. You notice that with the season? Basically, like all of them in that first playlist, they were all exclusives. Like every car you would, and the playlist was exclusive. I think every single one of them was. Those two both were. These two both were. Even the cars that they would give you too. Exclusive reward, exclusive reward, exclusive. Exclusive.
Yeah. What up, bitch?
Exclusive. Yep, see, all of them were. Crazy. I think that's the one that got me to go online in the first place. Because you have to go online. Literally no joke, when I started this event right here, the one that's highlighted, the seasonal online event. Literally, the one I did, my first opponent, we came up to the first corner, and the dude drives off the ledge, and I end up winning. Like, his car was better than mine. And it's just because he didn't know how to drive, he lost the first event. Now, he did beat me on the other two, but it's like, holy shit, dude. How do you get to the first fucking turn and you drive off the ledge? Like, what the hell? I'm like, I'm looking at him. I'm like, seriously? I'm like, dude, I'm sure him and I were both probably doing it just for the reward. I'm sure, because we were both in Mazdas. You have to be in a Mazda to get this. We were both in Mazdas, but his was a higher performance index than mine. His was like 40 points higher than mine. He was in the the Cup version, and I was in the regular MX-5. So his was built for racing, mine wasn't. It was tuned a bit, but not like his was. But still, it was hilarious. I'm like, damn, dude, I know we're both just doing this for the reward, but like, at least try, you know, still make this interesting. But the other two events, I was like right behind him. I was like a few seconds behind him. Yeah, you have to go online for some of the playlists. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. And because that's the thing, you don't want to miss out on these exclusive rewards, right? So like some of these you can only get from these playlists. So like you generally should probably try to go for them. That's what I'm saying, man. I need to get my ass on PC so I don't have to pay to play online, because that's bullshit. But I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, there was a lot more exclusives. Everything was exclusive in that first playlist. Not as many in this one. Good cars, nonetheless. There's still some good stuff in here. I want to build up my car collection before the expansions come out. You know what I mean? Whatever they end up being, I want to make sure I'm ready for it. So, anyway, that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. This was fun. Good talking with you tonight, Dark. Appreciate you stopping by. Good chatting with you. That being said, you guys take care, and I will catch y'all later. Peace. I'm out.
And we doing this all